Hello, guys. Welcome to another exciting episode on the show, Control or Be Control, a podcast designed to help you start thinking differently and take control of your life. And I remain your host, Darlington. Today's guest is Abigail Dominguez. She's an author, podcast host, lifelong advocate for children and families, and a woman whose life is a beautiful example of faith, resilience, and purpose. Originally from Ghana and now living in Arizona, she has spent more than 2 decades as a nanny and early childhood educator, dedicating her life to helping children feel seen, valued, and loved. She's also the author of 3 books, the host of 2 podcasts, and in her late 40s, embraced one of life's greatest blessings, becoming a first-time mother of fraternal twins. Wonderful. Now, through her platform, Grace at Every Age, she's encouraging women to pursue their dreams, embrace every season of life, and never let age define what's possible. Abigail, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Abigail. And I'm sure you enjoyed that introduction.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was lovely.
Okay, thank you. So let's get into the show. You often talk about living with purpose. What childhood dream are you living today? And how has that dream evolved over the years? I mean, you are 40 years old, so it has evolved a lot.
Yes. So the dream that I'm living is being a mother. I love being a mom. And it took a miracle to get me where I am. And so I am so deeply grateful to God, and I'm so grateful for his timing, and it only encourages me to encourage other women who might be considered older and considered written off, that God's timing is best and what is late is not denied, and that to trust God and to know that his timing is absolutely wonderful. His timing, he makes no mistakes. And whatever door that he has destined to us will open in his own right time and his own way. So it is absolutely being a mother. When I was told no, when I was told that this dream would never happen, God was smiling down, gave me encouragement, and was with me through all the pain. And in his own due time, I prayed for one child, but he gave me two, a boy and a girl. And so absolutely being a mother is one of my is one of the dreams that I just love and cherish.
Okay, thank you so much, Abigail. So, growing up in Ghana before building your life in the United States must have given you a unique perspective. So, how did your upbringing shape the woman you have become today?
Yeah, thank you for that question. I really appreciate that. Growing up in Ghana definitely shaped who I am. I was raised by a single father who taught me how to just live in the moment. We didn't have a lot growing up. We didn't have a lot of excess, but he definitely instilled me some values that have helped me become who I am. I always loved children, and I don't think I truly understood what it meant, but God was already planted something in my heart. And it has led me to be strong in my faith, to respect my elderly. It taught me hospitality. It taught me resilience. and it taught me deep respect for my family and my community. Ghana instilled in me a foundation culture of community, and a major point of inspiration was my father. Like I said, he taught me how to read. He taught me how everything I know, pretty much. And so living in Ghana taught me to respect my elders, have faith in my trials, be resilient, be grateful for family and for my community.
Okay, so your book, My Mom's Incredible Voice, has touched so many readers across the country. What inspired you to write it, and what do you hope families take away from its message?
Oh, I love that question. Thank you so much. So, writing My Mom's Incredible Voice was a very hard one, but also a, a one of healing and blessing and forgiveness. Um, growing up, my mom and I were separated when I was 2 years old. And for more than 3 decades, I didn't know who my mom was. And I wanted to find her. I wanted to know her. I wanted to get to know her story. And there were some heartbreaks. It wasn't an easy journey, but it was one full of grace. And I heard my mom's voice through a phone number that I received from someone. I was about 37, and we did communicate for 3 years, and then I finally met her. And I'm so grateful that I was able to reach out to my mother, because it has been one of the biggest blessings in life. There were so many years that I was, thinking about my mother, who she was, if she loved me, if she knew anything about me. But because I reached out to her, I learned about forgiveness, and it gave me healing. And because I reached out to my mother, I found out that I have 4 other sisters. And then ultimately, my father and my mother were also reunited, even getting married in their older years. My mom was 60, my mom was almost 70 when they were married for the first time to each other. And so, what I want people to take away from my book is that forgiveness is a gift to us and for the person that we forgive also. And it's a beautiful thing. It takes the burden of the unknown away from us. And everybody's journey is different. And forgiveness does not remove pain, but it does heal your soul in ways that we cannot even imagine.
Okay. So becoming a first-time mother to fraternal twins in your late 40s is an incredible journey. Very, very incredible, I must say. So, uh,
Thank you.
what has motherhood, you're welcome. What has motherhood taught you about yourself that you never knew?
Motherhood has definitely taught me about patience. I thought I had patience, but having children really teaches me every day about patience. And it's taught me how to listen and how not to fix everything, but just be present in the moment. And children are so forgiving, they are so loving, and they see the world differently. And so becoming a mother, I am learning to see the world through their eyes, to have more understanding, to have more patience. And to have more service. Because becoming a mother, we always serving our children, serving our family. So it's taught me about service and about patience and about listening. I don't think I did a good job listening my whole life. And so my children are teaching me how to listen and just be in the moment. That will be it.
Okay. So after spending more than 20 years working with children, what are some practical ways parents can help their children feel truly seen, heard, and loved?
Oh, I love this question. There are some ways that has helped me is by coming to children's eye level. When I'm talking to a child, parents, we can get into onto our children's eye level and then talk to them. It helps them not feel small. It helps them feel seen and feel heard and feel valued. And one thing I've also learned is that when I'm making decisions, I include them. I ask them their input. I ask them their opinion. I ask them what they think. My kids are little. They're only 27 months old, but they understand joy. They understand energy. They understand so much that I may not think they understand. And so including them in everything I do, for example, when I'm cooking, we talk about what I'm making, and then when appropriate, I help them help me mix things or add ingredients together, and it helps them feel proud and that they're contributing. And so I would say coming on children's eye level, they feel seen, they feel heard, they feel valued, and also listening to them is really good. Listening to them, I've learned this for myself, and that's what I want to share with parents, that we should listen to our children and make eye contact. It makes a huge difference making eye contact and listening to them, and then working together, pretty much working together, and also validating their feelings. Children have big feelings. They have all kinds of feelings, allowing them to feel their feelings, allowing them to be sad, to be happy, but to make sure, let them know that we are present, and that if they need us, if they want a hug or something, we can always be there for them. But giving them the room they need to feel all their feelings and to sit with them through their feelings. That's something I've learned becoming a mother, and that's what I want to share with parents also.
Okay. So at 51, you decided to compete for Miss Senior World. What inspired you to take that step? I mean, a lot of people will do that in their younger age. So, what inspired you
Hmm.
to take that leap, and what did it represent for you personally?
That's another wonderful question. Thank you so very much for asking me that. So, at 51 years young, I wanted women to see that purpose does not retire. Competing as a representative of Arizona in the Miss Senior World pageant is a full circle moment. At 51, I choose to step onto the stage to honor my family's legacy and to challenge societal definitions of aging, and to proudly show my twins that it is never too late to step into the spotlight and try something brave. When I was going through my trials of wanting to become a mother, it was senior women that helped me go through my challenges. And so I'm representing women who don't feel seen or heard, who they're told that they're too old. I want to represent them because at 51, they have wisdom, they qualify in every sense. It's not about youth, it's not about beauty, it's more about wisdom. It's about empowering others and other women, and it's about who we have become throughout our journey. And so this platform means the world to me, and this is why I am representing all women, especially the ones who are 50 years and above, to carry a message that purpose does not expire. And our qualification is our experience, our readiness. And so that's what I want to share.
Okay, thank you so much. So,
And I wanted to add one more thing. If one woman decides to choose a dream because she wanted to, I'm sorry, if one woman decides to choose a dream because she wanted to choose in her own time, then every rehearsal is so worth it, just to empower women to know that their purpose does not retire. So I'm repeating myself, but pretty much I want to encourage women that just because we are older doesn't mean that our purpose retires. There's so much more that there's so much difference we can make in this world.
all right. So, competing in the pageants requires confidence and vulnerability.
Oh,
So, how were you able
yes.
to take that courage and believe in yourself to do that at age 51? Because at that time, many
Oh,
people will believe
yes.
they are able to start something new.
Oh, yes. I really want, you know, women are so strong. Women are so brave. I thank God for women. They are faithful. They have a heart. They are brave already. They are brave already. And so, um, for me, my courage comes from other women who strengthened me to become who I am. That's the power of women. That's the power of togetherness. And that's the power that we have to empower and encourage each other through our life experiences, through our wisdom. When I was 21 years old, there were so many things that I've come to know for myself that I wouldn't have thought about when I was much younger. And so we are mature women, we have wisdom, we have knowledge, and we have every reason to be courageous and empower other women and to defy societal ageism. So that's where my courage comes from. It comes from other women who encouraged me, who empowered me. And I want to send that torch forward to empower and encourage other women that their purpose does not retire.
Okay. So, faith has clearly been a guiding force throughout your life. So,
It
how has it helped
has.
you navigate both the unexpected challenges and the joyful surprises along your journey?
Yeah. Thank you so much for that question. Faith really was a beautiful tool to have. It did not remove my challenges. My challenges were still there, but faith gave me hope. Faith gave me confidence. Faith gave me hope that everything was going to work out in the Lord's own time, and it did. So I have a very short answer that faith gave me hope while I was going through my challenges. Without faith, I do not know what I would have done. Do know what would have come of it, but faith kept me strong in the waiting. It kept me strong in the and to trust the Lord and to know that his timing was going to be perfect. I did not know exactly how things were going to work out, but faith gave me comfort, and faith brought me people that encouraged me and strengthened me. And that was all that I needed. I remember when I wanted to become a mother, when I began my research and I really wanted to go down this journey of motherhood, other women will share stories of other older women who were able to, by the grace of God, conceive and have their own children. And so faith brought me good stories. It brought me people in my life who just gave me strength and courage while I was in the wait. Stories of hope, stories of just what's the word? Stories of light, I should say. Stories that lifted me up and just gave me great hope. So faith was a beautiful thing to have. Like I said, it did not remove my challenges, but it kept me strong while waiting for God to perform a miracle in my life.
Okay. So if every listener could walk away remembering one lesson from your story, what would you want that lesson to be?
Oh, yes. I would encourage listeners to believe in themselves, to believe in the God who created them, that He has a plan for them, and that their story is far from over, and that to never ever give up hope, and to have faith and to give themselves grace while they are on their own journey, and to just never give up hope. I would say to never give up hope. I never give up hope. And so I want to encourage listeners to never give up hope and to have faith and to trust in the Lord and to find a good support system that really believes in them. We have to believe in ourselves first, and others will believe in us. And so while we believe in us, we should find a good belief support system that would encourage us and help us along the path. And the journey might not be easy, but with God, all things are possible. And that we are strong, that our story is far from over, and that we should never, ever give up hope.
All right. Thank you so much, Abigail. Thank you for joining us and sharing your remarkable journey. The story
You
reminds
are
us that
very,
purpose has no expiration date, but that dreams can unfold in unexpected seasons, and that faith, love, and perseverance can open doors we never imagined. So, for those that would like to connect with you and learn more about what you do, how can they do that?
thank you. I would, so I have a website. It's called abigailedominguez.com. So listeners can find my books, learn about my journey, and email me through my website. And again, it's www.abigailedominguez.com.
Okay, so before you go, is there something you would like to share with my audience that I may have not asked you?
Yes. So it's still, thank you so very much for having me. I am so grateful to have been on your podcast. And I want to say that I want to encourage others to to remove fear in their lives with faith. Removing fear from my life and having faith is what brought me this far. We are human beings. We will go through things, and life will surprise us. And the feeling of fear could happen, can come, but when it does, we should just hold steady, trust in the Lord, and to have faith. And having faith can remove all doubt, can remove the fear that we're feeling, and then it will open doors that we never thought possible. And so I will encourage them to, again, never give up and to remove fear from their life and to have faith and to trust in a God who is bigger than any challenge or any problem that we face in this life, and to trust that He will walk us through.
All right, once again, Abigail, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for coming. And I thanks to all my audience as well. You guys are the reason why we are able to do this. And make sure to check out Abigail's work. And if you are inspired by Abigail's story, make sure to share the story with someone out there who will also get inspired. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us reviews about this wonderful episode. Abigail, thank you so much for coming to control or the control.
You are very welcome. Thank you again for having me.
Okay. So, right. So, do have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you so much. And you as well.
Bye.
Bye bye.